Hey, what's up, guys? Coming at you here on this video. Originally, Monday was going to be reserved for updates on prep, what's kind of going on, maybe like a workout vlog, food vlog, something along those lines. Um, but I decided that we'll do that tomorrow. What I wanted to talk about today, given the light of recent events and things that have happened in the past week, specifically regarding Luke Sando. Um, I thought it was more appropriate, and I wanted to kind of share about mental health and my personal mental health struggles, and how I've been able to not necessarily overcome it, but how I've been able to handle it, how I've been able to cope with it, and what I've done to make it through some of the darkest days that I've ever had. Okay, where to start though? Okay, so for those of you that don't know me, or don't know a ton about me, when I was 12, my parents got separated and then divorced a few years later. And it made a pretty big impact on my life. I understand it a lot more now. I have a better understanding of it. It's still impacts me, but it's not as bad. But it was really hard growing up, seeing everybody with moms and dads who loved each other, and then not having that in my life, and it affected me pretty hard. So the first time that I went to therapy was when I was 17, and it was because I was having a hard time connecting with people because I just had a lot of resentment and anger, that, why do they get a mom and dad that love each other and I don't? Why do they get um, to live with their mom and dad and it's, I don't get that option. I get to live with my mom and my dad moved out of state, you know? So went to therapy, was there for I think it was like 4 or 5 months. Um, Worked on some skills, worked on like what I can do to connect better with people. It was good. Um, Turned 19, left on a mission, came home. At 21, started school. Um, Originally, I started school intending to be a medical doctor, to go to medical school. Uh, didn't pan out that way, but that kind of leads into the story. I was going to school, doing things, but it's just, I'll be honest, school wasn't always what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be, and I tended to struggle a little bit more. And I think that's because it was never really my passion. It wasn't until I found my passion, which is health and fitness, nutrition coaching, helping people to transform their lives, um, in a lot more manageable way than just saying, here, take a bunch of pills, or here, let me cut something out of you. Um, so I struggled a bit in the school, I'll be honest. And it wasn't that I'm like stupid or dumb or anything. It's not what I wanted to do, not where I wanted to be. Um, Yeah, and it kind of all reached a head. So I eventually found bodybuilding, became a personal trainer, but I was still trying to go to school, but I was going to school for the wrong reasons. I didn't want to go to school anymore. I was going to school because it was expected of me, and a large part, I wanted to make my dad proud. And he values education a lot, but where I'm at in life and what I'm doing and what I want to do with my life, I don't need a master's degree. Honestly, I probably don't even need a bachelor's degree. Um, but I was forcing myself to go to school, and I didn't have time for it because I had this company, Excel Fit Life. I was doing that full time. I was working full time. I was in competition prep because I'd already discovered bodybuilding at that point. Um, and then to add school on top of that, I just was doing too much. I overloaded myself. I wasn't handling it. And it kind of all reached a head. um, about middle of June 2 years ago. Um, It was the second test in a class, and I got the worst score I'd ever gotten on any test. Like like failed miserably because I didn't have the time to dedicate to it because I was just doing too much and there wasn't enough time in the day to study for that class like I needed to. Um, I remember being very crushed by that and feeling like I was failing. Like I was failing at business, I was failing at work, I was failing at school, obviously, and then I was just like, I'm failing at competition prep. I don't look as good as I want to, and I'm not where I want to be, and it's just like I just got to a very dark place. Um, and as I was driving home, I just kind of sat in that dark place and just stewed and stewed. Started crying and started having a breakdown, and I started to have thoughts about just ending it and just letting go of the wheel or turning the wheel into the wall and crashing my car, and letting the steering wheel crush my chest. And I had those thoughts the entire way I was driving on the freeway. Got off and reached the point where I was like, this is where I'm going to do it. This is where it's going to end. But for some reason, I don't know why, but I make the joke because it was a leg day that day that leg day saved my life. But I was just I was scared to do it. And I'm definitely glad that I didn't give in to that dark impulse and do something that I couldn't take back. And yeah, what I ended up doing, I had been seeing a therapist during that throughout that time, mainly regarding relationship stuff and how to get over certain individuals and how to move on and move forward in life. But I reached out to my therapist and we had an emergency session. We were able to talk through it. I was able to make it to work on time too. But it was at that moment that I realized that I can't live my life doing things to make other people happy. I have to live my life to make me happy. That was also the day where I decided that school wasn't making me happy, and that not moving forward in life and moving out and finding my own place and becoming a fully functional adult did not make me happy. So I changed things. I started doing what made me happy. I focused on my business full time. I started coaching more people. I started helping more people. I started feeling happier, more fulfilled, more like who I was meant to be. And yeah, and guys, and I'm just, the main point that I want to share with this video is we all go through some, pardon my French, we all go through some fucking bullshit in this life that's going to break you down and make you feel like there's no way out. It fucking sucks, dude. And it can feel like there's no light left in the world. And you may have those thoughts to just end it. I know I did. But I'm sitting here today, someone who chose not to end it, to tell you that there is things that you can do to find hope and to find light again. It doesn't matter. I don't give two shits if you're a guy working fucking construction, a business owner, a fucking 300-pound fucking bodybuilder. It's okay to fucking talk about your feelings and to talk through shit and to see a therapist. It's okay to take care of yourself physically and mentally too. So don't feel that you have to keep things inside, and don't feel like you can't talk to people. Trust me, there are people around you who love you and don't want you to hurt yourself. If you need professional help, reach out to a therapist. I don't know if they do online stuff, but I'm gonna link my therapist, her website, in the description below. If you're in Utah, definitely in northern Utah, please reach out to her if you're struggling. She can help you, and she can point you in the right direction and get you the resources. But yeah, I guess I just want to end and say, if you're watching this and you're going through some shit, don't end it. Please don't do something that you're going to regret and that will hurt your family, hurt your friends, and hurt the world, that will miss you forever. I know it feels like things won't get better, but you'll never know that they won't get better unless you stay here and you fight for a better future. Talk to people, get help. Yeah, sorry guys for the sobering message, but just with everything going on, I felt it was finally time to share kind of my personal side of things. I hope this helps you. I hope this helps somebody, but yeah. Love you guys. I don't know you, most of you, but yeah, I want you guys to be happy, healthy, and fulfilled. I would never want any of you to ever feel like you need to hurt yourself. So we're in this together, guys. So hope this helped, but just gonna end it there, guys. Have a great one. Peace out. Bye.